All right. What is going on, everybody? This is going to be my first live here on YouTube. So we are just putting this content out there. I wanted to share with you this story because I found it very interesting, and maybe you will gather something from this and learn something from it. So recently, or if you don't know about me, my name is Matthew Baltzell. I have a podcast booking agency called Elite Podcast Bookings that I founded in May of 2020, and I am in the process of scaling my business. Now, recently, I had a phone call with a old client who is coming back on board to basically he's renewing his contract, right? And so, recent over this time period, there's been about 3 months between where he wasn't a client, and we recently raised our prices a lot, probably by 20-30%. But we are still not the industry leader by any means as far as pricing is concerned. Now, when I've looked at other competition, I have looked at the prices, and my first reaction is, well, they're just charging too much. Now, when I first founded the business, I basically surveyed all the comps around all the competitors, and basically was an amateur. And I kind of came in not at the lowest offer, but a little above the uh, lowest offer. And I prided myself on having a low offer. Now, which is not very good as far as pricing is concerned. Now, over time, I've raised my prices a little bit, but not to where they should be. Now, I was on a plane, and I was coming back, and I was sitting there and I was thinking about my pricing model, and my company is called Elite Podcast Bookings, right? And one of the things that I pride myself and my business in is luxury is in the details, right? And I believe that our podcast booking agency is the real estate podcast premier podcast booking agency for real estate investors who are looking to attract capital and deal flow, hands down. So, if you are the premier or the cream of the crop, you should be charging cream of the crop prices, right? So, example for Mercedes Benz, if there's a Mercedes, right, and the Mercedes costs $100,000, and you know it costs $100,000, and then there's a Honda that might cost $20,000. Same car, but you're paying a premium because the Mercedes logo, right? And you take away the Mercedes logo, and at the end of the day, it's just a black car with some leather. But you're paying a premium, right, for that experience, for that business, for that brand recognition, right? And so, Elite Podcast Bookings is not charging elite prices, right? Think about it. If there's sushi and somebody says this sushi is uh, $50 a roll, right? For one sushi roll, you're like, damn, that's expensive sushi. I wonder why it's so good. I wonder why it's so high. It's probably pretty good. But if there's the same sushi roll and they say this sushi roll is $1, you're going to say, oh, that's cheap. It's probably not good, right? Same product, two different prices. So I'm not charging elite prices. So I've recently raised my prices, and I did something where I kicked myself. I'm kicking myself because it was an amateur move, because I didn't want to lose our client. I really wanted to close this client, right? And so I was afraid internally with my mindset that if I were to tell him my new prices, then he would be afraid and not want to do business. So as I'm sitting there telling him the tiers of the different prices, and he's not doing anything, he's not batting an eye, he's just crunching the numbers on his calculator. I'm telling it to him. And then I just do the amateur ass move, and I say, yeah, for you being a prior client, we'll give you 25% off. I don't know why I did it. I haven't done it in a while. And when I said it, I actually didn't even know what the exact price was. What I was charging, I just didn't know it. And so, yeah, that didn't sit well with me, but it's okay because it's a learning lesson. But I learned that my pricing and what I offer is indicative and tailored to my brand. So if I truly do offer an elite service in the podcast booking industry, my pricing is not being correlated or tied to that at all. I'm offering average, little above average, if best. So what I will be doing moving forward is I will be increasing my prices even twofold. And my goal is to be averaging $1,000 price point per customer. So right now it's around $460, right? But if I double my prices to where they should be, I offer a premium service, that'll be magical. So that's the lesson today. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream and in this lesson, and hope you took something from it. And yeah, see you guys around in the next one. And thanks for watching. Peace.